What's up guys, Crap Mouse here, and I have got a story to tell you. I had one of those nights the other night. I went out to the pub and oh god, it's one of those nights where it's like, it was all going crazy, but at least you got a good story out of it. So I thought I'd share it with you today, because it's quite funny, and yeah, why not? So basically, me and my mates, we go down, we play pool like quite regularly now, and this is like British pool, so you know, play by those rules at a pool club and that. And we got chatting to these random girls and that, and they were just like, hey, well, there's a house party going on later if you want to come join. And we were like, Save's just falling asleep, might as well, you know, you got to chase these things down the rabbit hole and just see like what happens, you know, at least you're going to end up with a good story out of it. And by the fact I'm telling you it now, yeah, we did. So the end of the night comes and we're like, yeah, alright, let's go, let's find us where this place is. So we get some alcohol together and we head round to this place where we were going. And this house party consisted of this 35-year-old woman literally just sat there in her room, just like, and we pretty much just descended on her, like at her house. And we got there and we were like, okay, this isn't a house party. This is a person sat here in a house. I don't know what. So we ended up chatting, like this old lady, not old lady, like middle-aged lady, was absolutely crazy, like an absolute crazy person. And she was like one of those people that is really sort of like attention seeking and that, and we were sort of feeding off of it, and we were like, oh yeah, sort of egging her on to tell all these crazy stories and all this sort of thing. And she was like, yeah, I used to be a dancer on the fetish scene for like 12 years. And we were like, what? Don't fucking bullshit and all that. She was like, yeah, no, I've got all these PVC outfits upstairs and all this sort of crap. And we were just like, but we were quite drunk as well. We were just like having a laugh with the whole thing because we didn't know anyone there, and we were just like, yeah, fuck it, why not? It's just like, yeah, go get them on, blah blah blah, egging them on and all this. And yeah, she actually went and did it. She literally went upstairs. She came back down on in this PVC Jessica Rabbit dress, like, do you know, like the red sort of skin tight dress? And I know what you're thinking. Your first thought is probably, oh yeah, that's quite hot. No, it won't. Seriously, my eyes were scorned, like, from that, but, like, kudos for her for actually doing it, and, like, doing that, whilst we were all legging her on, like, yeah, go for it. And, yeah, we were just, like, there, and then she started talking about her life and all this sort of stuff, and it was, like, literally, like, you are a crazy person, and I want to leave now, because this is all crazy. So we were just like sat there listening to all this bullshit, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like 20 guys and girls all like rolled up, and like it was like, oh, now the house party's starting. It was like, woo! And they all went crazy for like 5-10 minutes, and then literally, as soon as they arrived out of nowhere, and then 5 minutes after that they disappeared from like, I was just like, and it was just me and my two mates by this point, just sat there in the living room. Everyone else is like gone, and we're sat there like, what the fuck has just happened? So we sort of get up and start poking our nose around, and it turns out they're all upstairs, like having some crazy drug session, whatever, and we're just like, okay, right, I'm spent on this point now. I don't want to sort of get involved in any of this sort of stuff. So we just sort of sat in the living room, and we heard all this commotion start off, and it all just started kicking off up there. So we were just like, okay, what's going on? It sounds a bit crazy up there, and it's like all sort of fights breaking out and that. But it's like, it was weird because obviously the drugs were kicking in by this point. And yeah, this is an anti-drugs advert as well, by the way. But like they all getting paranoid and blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, this 35-year-old woman like comes in with these two girls and barges them into the front room where we're sitting. And we're literally sitting there like quiet as a mouse now, like I don't want to get involved in any of this. This is all like over my head now. And she barges them in, like throws them into the room, literally throws them, like pushes them into this room. And it's like, because there's all this argument or whatever, she's like, this is my house, I will listen to your side of the argument later, this is my house, you don't break my rules. Like, we're just sat there like, what the fuck has just happened? Like, it was a total mood change in like 2 seconds flat. And it was hilarious thinking back to it, but at the time we were just like, fuck, okay, we need to get out of here now. Like, they're all going crazy. And it was like when they were shouting them and sort of shouting at these girls, she was looking at us as well, because obviously she had no idea like whose was on whose side. It was like everyone for themselves by now. And we were just like, okay, we have got to get the fuck out of here. So we literally got our jackets, got all our drinks together and that, and we were just like, right, let's go. We don't want to be part of this sort of this nonsense that's all kicking off. So as I said before, there was 3 of us. So 2 of us got out the living room door and headed out the front door. But literally, just after the 2 of us got in there, this woman went back and like slammed the door shut and like started kicking off about these other guys right in front of the door. And my mate was still stuck in there, and it was crazy. We got out the front door and I was like, shit, he's still in there. What the fuck are we gonna do? So it's like we were like brave soldiers. We were like camoed up now because we were like, we've got to go get our man. We've got to go get him back. So we found the back door into our back garden. And we were just like, all right, we'll open it, we'll go through the back. And yeah, we would just round the back, like in the back, like we found like one of those slide open sort of patio door things. We got in through one of them and we were like, oh good, it actually leads on to the living room. So we were like, whilst my mate was pressed up against the door, like, can I come out now? We came around the back, it was like, mate, we found a way out, go. So like pulled him out the back and we managed to get out of there like intact, undrug scathed, and still fucking alive, which is the good problem. And it's like one of those situations where it was crazy, and it was like, it was a total anti-drugs advert, because you should have seen the way these people's mentalities switched. It was unbelievable. But on the bright side, we did come out of it with a cool story, and I was able to share it with you today. So thanks a lot. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll be back sometime soon with some new stuff. So catch you later. Bye bye.